Simone Weil, a French philosopher, had once written, "Real genius is nothing else but the supernatural virtue of humility in the domain of thought."
In the lines of this quote, our Honorable Chief Minister, Shri V.Narayanasamy, was born in a humble family to Shri Velu and Srimati Ishwari on the 30th May 1947 in a small village called Puducherry. Even at a young age, he displayed impeccable leadership qualities that eventually made him a role model and inspiration to budding leaders and a great leader to the people of Puducherry.
He started his elementary education at his native village and went on to do his secondary education at Ariyankupam. He later graduated from Tagore Arts College, Puducherry, and then an undergraduation degree of law from Dr. Ambedkar Law College, Chennai, and a post-graduation degree from Annamalai University, Chidambaram.
Education was not given on a silver platter to him. Every day it took him 15 kilometers of cycling to reach his school. However, these hardships did not stop him from pursuing his education. As his passion towards education grew, so did his interest towards football and volleyball ignited.
In 1975, he started building his political career by joining Indian Youth Congress. Observing his hard work and sincere efforts, he was elevated to the General Secretary of INTUC from 1979 to 1985.
From 1985 to 2004, Mr. Narayanasamy served as a Member of Parliament under the Indian National Congress on all their terms as a ruling party. He started his journey as MP of the Rajya Sabha under Mr. Rajiv Gandhi and further continued his term under Mr. V.Narayanasamy Rao and Mr. Manmohan Singh, which enhanced his knowledge and understanding of Indian politics, bringing him close to the Delhi Congress Committee. While he was serving as MP of Rajya Sabha, he was also appointed as the President of Puducherry Pradesh Congress Committee from 2000 to 2006. He was also appointed as one of the General Secretary of Indian National Congress in 2006. In the multiple roles he handled in these years, he also served as Whip for the Indian National Congress in 2004, which became a major milestone in his political career. In 2008, he became the Minister of State of Parliamentary Affairs in the central government. He was admired for his efficient involvement in national planning activities for the welfare of the country.
Speaking of multitasking, he was not only the President of Scheduled Caste Coordinating Committee, but also was a vibrant member of Indo-China Relationship Committee.
During the parliamentary election, which was held in 2009, Mr. V.Narayanasamy proved his political acumen by gaining 90% of polls votes in favor of the Indian National Congress Party in majority of the regions in Puducherry. By exhibiting his outstanding political understanding, Mr. V.Narayanasamy became the Minister of State for then Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh. His work as Minister of State not only strengthened the persona of the governing body but also received recognition among the opposing party.
His most recognized work as Central Minister was the sanction of National Institute of Technology (NIT) at Karaikal, autonomous status to Jibma, net railway connection of Puducherry, extension of Puducherry Airport, opening of new Kendriya Vidyalaya School in Puducherry. He played a major role in establishing equitable distribution of financial resources for the growth of all the states in India under then Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh.
His tenure as a central minister was a golden period for Puducherry, as he was instrumental in getting approval for many welfare schemes. The schemes include Rs 125 crores grant for the tourism department, sanction of funds for the construction of bridge on the river Arsalar, Karaikal, further a grant of Rs 75 crores from central government for construction of Peralam to Karaikal railway line was acquired.
His contribution towards the development of Puducherry was greatly appreciated by the people of Puducherry, which resulted in 2016 Assembly election where the people supported the Congress-DMK coalition to form a new government.
For a man who has been in the limelight of Puducherry's politics for over 3 decades, he was given yet another opportunity to serve his people as their Chief Minister on the 6th June 2016. His genuineness to serve his people was welcomed, recognized and appreciated by the centre and the state. Winning the by-election at Nellitop Assembly was a major milestone in his political career which landed him his nickname, the Revolutionary Chief Minister of Puducherry, from his fellow Puducherrians.
His experiences and understanding of the Indian politics gave him an edge in handling the hurdles which came his way. His determination and perseverance in bringing various welfare schemes in the field of education, industries and agriculture can never go unnoticed. Being observant of the problems faced by the fishermen and the downtrodden, welfare schemes were initiated by our Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. V.Narayanasamy, aiming to create a safe environment for all sections of the society in the Union Territory of Puducherry.
Following the footsteps of the great Valalar, our Chief Minister gives a helping hand whenever the people of Puducherry are faced with problems. His motherly concern for the welfare of the people of Puducherry is unparalleled in the history of Puducherry. And yes, such inspiring leader has been in existence from 1985. Our Honorable Chief Minister has completed Silver Jubilee in politics and is marching towards Golden Jubilee by tirelessly serving his state and his people.
Winston Churchill once said, "There is no doubt that it is around the family and the home that all the greatest virtues are created, strengthened and maintained." Late Mrs. Kalechelvi has been his stronghold throughout her life. It is an affirmed truth that behind 35 years of his political life, his beloved family has been his greatest support over the years.
Madeline L'Engle, an American writer, once said, "Humility is throwing oneself away completely in complete concentration of something or someone else." It is evidently clear that our Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. V.Narayanasamy, has religiously followed a path of humbleness. His loyalty towards his country never flees. His devotion towards his people never ceases. His humbleness towards learning never decreases. Above all, his search towards doing the right thing according to God and man is a centerpiece.